Hello everybody and welcome back to the burning pit of fire I call
content.
Today I would like to cover a very important subject. That subject being
The trip.
I've been teasing it forever and attempting to try to explain its tripness 3 times. I failed to explain it each and every time, but today I will prevail. Today I will discuss a purely astonishing and unheard of moment in history. So without further ado, let's start from the beginning. 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 Oh my god. That's what the script says. It says, I'm not sure if you can see this, but what does it say? Beginning.
Get your ass out of bed! You got stuff to do today!
So I am recording right now. I need to show what time it is. If it'll zoom in, it won't show it, will it?
Well, if it doesn't, it's 6:15.
Yeah, it almost did. It's 6:15, okay? Just trust me on that.
Early.
It really is.
We woke up at like 4 o'clock in the morning. Are you kidding me?
So, the trip. I know you just saw that clip. So now I'm going to explain what happened after the clip, right? So we get to the airport, all is well. We get our boarding pass, we go through TSA, all that. We chill for about an hour, and then finally, they start boarding on the plane. Now, a little bit of history. Last time I tried to get on a plane, I was probably about 8 years old, and I had a panic attack and made the plane like 15 minutes late because I was screaming and crying.
Okay, I have anxiety issues.
Well, I actually got on the plane and I was pretty fine. It was a pretty small plane too, so I was surprised I didn't feel claustrophobic because that was the problem last time. It's only like a 1-hour flight. It's like you go up to go down. It was super fast. So we land in Charlotte, and of course it's a really massive airport, 5 Burger Kings, 16 Starbucks, a Pandora store, because, you forgot to buy a
Wedding ring for your wife on the way to the wedding.
We have to walk 10 minutes to our gate, and our plane leaves in 50. So of course we're freaking out, because in case we mess up on the way we're going, we're screwed. So finally we find our gate. We spend 40 minutes trying to find food. And of course I'm on the phone with my mother, and we're, bickering back and forth about whether we should go all the way back 10 minutes to Burger King, or if we should just grab a snack. What ended up happening is we were going back and forth from a main section and where our gate was. And we ended up having to just grab a snack really quickly because people were already boarding. And of course we're group 6 or something random, but group 2 is already boarding, so we have to pay for our stuff really quickly and get in line. So we get on the plane. Things take a turn for the worse. So of course we get in the plane. It's a 3-seater on each side, meaning that there's going to be a stranger in our row. It's just statistics. And I'm kind of freaking out. But on the last plane we had valet bags, meaning that we didn't have to put them up on the thing. But on this plane we did. So that was a thing. Because we get on, and of course we're probably the 10th person onto the plane, but there's still 30 people behind us. And of course we're new to this. This is my first time flying since I was a wee small bean. We can't find any luggage space, even though there's only 10 to 15 people in front of us. So we're freaking out. We're oh my god, we can't find any luggage space. We're holding up all these people. And of course the aisle is super tiny, and I'm getting claustrophobic because I'm oh my god, I can't find a spot for my luggage. So finally my sister finds a spot, and I'm just sitting there in the aisle, not sitting, you know, I'm not just like, I'm just gonna sit here in the middle of the aisle, screw all of you. No, but I'm standing there and I'm like, okay, what do I do? So I kind of like set my bag in someone's empty seat, then I crunch on someone's snacks. Like my suitcase really sits on top of someone's chips or something. And I'm like, oh my God, this can't get any worse. I should have chosen my words wisely. So I'm like trying to scoot to the side, and these people, like, cause I wanted to get these people by, and they're like, dude, stop, come on, just put your bag up. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm trying to help you. And they're like, come on, son.
Come on, son.
Is what the dude said. He was like, come on, son, come here. And I was like, it wasn't me. And he was like, no, there's a spot right here. And I was like, oh, okay, thank God. And of course, so I somehow managed to put my heavy ass suitcase into the baggage area with my puny ass arms. So I don't know how that happened. Miracle. So finally, stress is over. Well, actually, I have to get by the dude that's on the end seat. So he gets up, and then sister gets up, and then I go in. Sister goes in, and then the dude goes in. So I sit down, and I'm like, I could really use that Sprite that I just bought. I was like, yo, mister, where's the snack bag?
She's like, oh yeah, I just set it down on a seat because I need to find a spot for my luggage.
And I was like, didn't I just set my suitcase on someone's snacks? And of course, I look across the aisle, and she set our snacks down on someone's seat. I'm like, thank God that they're right across the aisle. So finally, she grabs it. We sit down. All is well. I know I've said that so many times. All is well, and all the stress is relieved. And I'm like, oh, dude, my Sprite. And I open it. This bag has been tossed around, had suitcase sat on top of it, and has been run with. So I want you to guess what's going to happen with my soda as I open it.
Precisely.
It explodes all over me and the window. But of course, I open it, and boom, it's... And yeah, it goes all over the window and stuff, and thankfully I packed a spare hoodie, even though we're going in like 90-degree weather. So I take the hoodie out, I'm like drying myself off, I'm like, Thankfully no flight attendant noticed, and I didn't like get arrested and all that. Flash forward, we land in St. Thomas, roll the vloggy clip thingy that's gonna show you the montage. So it's our probably third night at my grandparents' house, and me and my sister are sitting on the bed, kind of chatting and stuff, and after a while my phone gets at a low battery, so I'm like, okay, I should probably plug it in. I go onto the floor, and I go to plug in my phone, and my sister says,
Michael, not to freak you out, but I think there was a jumping spider like this big.
And I was like, you couldn't have told me that sooner? She's like, well, it just happened. And I was like, no, you're serious. And she's like,
Well, it could have been like a shadow or something. I don't know. I mean, you know, maybe I'm just on edge.
and I'm like, no, there's not going to be any, I'm on edge here. It's either a spider or it isn't. And I'm going to go with there is a spider. St. Thomas is known for their giant ass spiders, right? So I freak out. I go stand by the door. I'm like,
Hell no.
and she's like, it was probably a shadow. And after like probably about 10 minutes of calming me down, we finally get back on the bed. And we're chillaxing, if you know what I mean. Home dog. Sister's like,
Michael,
and I'm like, what? And she's like,
don't move.
and I'm like, huh. Weren't we just talking about a spider like 10 minutes ago? I wonder if it's related to that. And of course it is. So she tells me to look over on her side of the bed. And sure enough, there is a giant ass spider. Roll the clip. Okay, you cannot see that on camera. Why can't you look at it on camera? For some reason it's like really blurry. So yeah, I freak out. And I jump off the bed, and she's like, I said don't move. And I'm like, there's a spider this big on the ground. Like, not even like 5 feet away from you. And she's like, well, we need to kill it. She's like, pass me a shoe. I'm like, okay. So I throw her a shoe. And then she drops it on it. Not smush it, drops it. And of course, it like, right under the bed, and it's gone. And I'm like, you couldn't have smushed it or thrown it forcibly. And she was like, well, I thought I was going to kill it. And I'm like, well, that doesn't help us now, does it? So now it's under the bed. So here was our brilliant idea. We'd go on the end of the bed and peel up the covers, and my sister would take her flashlight on her phone and look under, see where it is. So I'm lifting it up, right? And I'm holding it, and I'm like waiting. I'm of course laying on the end of the bed. And my sister's like, Michael? And I'm like, what? And she's like, not to scare you, but it's like right underneath on the edge of the bed. And just for reference, here's the underside of the bed. It comes up here, the mat. This is my hand. This is my hand. Here's the underside of the bed, which means that forbidden spider creature is like right here. So I freak out. And that's when I yell out the F-bomb. Thankfully, I didn't wake up my grandparents. So, after the whole thingy, I run to the door again, I'm not scared, okay? It was a traumatic experience. Having a traumatic experience and being scared are two different things. I'm standing at the door and I'm like, no. And she's like, okay, I think it moved. And I was like, what? And she's like, okay, now you check. And I was like, and somehow, some way, I'm not even sure how it happened, I ended up on the floor with my flashlight out while she's holding it up. I was recording a video, which means that video is on my phone. And let me just play the video for you. I'm trying to take a video of it.
I watched it if I were you.
I don't see it anymore.
Great. Wouldn't you might be coming in here for nothing?
So if you listen to the video, if you have ears, I said, I don't see it anymore. And of course my sister's like, well, that's bad. And I was like, yeah, it's bad. And then we call my grandparents in. But before that, I want you to look at the tape again, and I will use my editing magic to show you that it was there. It was there the entire time. Take a video of it. Thankfully, it wasn't gone, but I was like really close to it. And that is, it haunts me. Anyway, so I call my grandma in and we're like, yo, there's like a spider this big. You've lived here like all your life. How about you deal with it? So she grabs her like spider killing kit and she walks over and I'm like, it's under the bed. I swear it was under the last time we saw it. And it darts out right then. And it's like, there's like a mirror wall right here. Not like, spooky fun house, but like, it's just a sliding glass mirror door and it darts out. And you can see it in the mirror. And I'm like, there it is. Then it darts back under the bed. And then like somehow she like sees it and like she looks at us and she's like,
boy, that ain't no spider.
She didn't actually say it. She was like, that's no spider. But I wanted it to, sound more interesting.
And you're like, excuse me? That's no spider. What are you talking about?
And she's like, it's a cricket.
I'm like, what?
A cricket? A cricket. A cricket. Not a spider, a cricket. So either she's lying to us or I'm now deathly afraid of crickets. Okay, flash forward like the next day, and my grandma is like, okay, we need to figure out what you guys are gonna be doing here.
And I'm like, it's our vacation, why are you planning stuff for us?
Anyways, and she's like, well, mostly what you can do down here is swim, and a little fun fact, we can't swim. So I was like, well, we can't. She's like, I know, we're gonna sign you up for swimming
lessons. I'm like, literally, the worst idea ever. Like, I didn't come down here to get taught how to swim.
So I'm like, really? You like had to sign us up for swimming lessons?
And she's like, yeah, you'll start tomorrow. And I'm like, tomorrow? Really? Come on. I just got here.
So, flash forward to the next day. Wake up really earlier than she said that we had to wake up.
You Lord.
And we get our swimsuits on and we drive out. Of course, this island is only like, I think like 5 miles long. So like, the longest drive you can have is like,
Who can it be now? Who can it be now?
like 15 minutes. So we get to the place and it's like a pool but on stilts, but outside in the middle of like a field. It's weird. I can't even describe it. Probably not how you would think anyways. So we go up the stairs and of course we're like,
hey, we need to swim.
and this dude, he walks up and I thought he was like a little kid and I was like, oh, we're gonna have to talk to a kid. And then I realized he's a man because he has like a beard. Well, not actually a beard. He has like, you know, a little stubble. And he's like, hey guys. And I'm like, oh, hey, yeah, awesome. Teach me how to swim so I don't
Die!
So we get in the water. Of course, we have to get in the kiddie section because we're children. He's like, can you stroke or anything? And I'm like, I can try. And he's like, well, do a push off. He like spends 15 minutes telling us that we need to push off the wall. I'm like, I get it. I know to push off a wall. So I push off the wall and I go like this, you know, and I reach the pole. He's like, whoa, you guys are making my day. You guys make me so, oh my God, you guys are doing so, you guys just make me laugh. You're doing so, you make me so happy. I just like pushed off a wall. It's okay. So, finally, after, you know, doing that strokey thing, he's like, well, one of the big rules of swimming is that you need to put your face in the water. I'm like, a little more backstory. I don't know how to blow out of my nose still. And yes, I'm 13 years old and I don't know how to blow out of my nose. You can imagine how it is when I'm sick. A little fun story. One time when we were living in Florida, we were at this like, you know, beachy, you know, restaurant kind of. I ordered a burger and I put mustard on the burger and I went to go take a bite, but the burger was like really tall and I got mustard in my nose. And my mom was like, dude, you need to blow it out. I'm like, and it's burning and it's burning and it still burns more and more. And I'm like, and of course, then I suck it in my nose, and you know it doesn't do me any well. You know, I'm like sitting there coughing, like, and soon my mom's like, okay, stop, you're gonna hyperventilate. She takes a napkin, she's like digging at my nose, and it's like a glob of mustard, and she's like, God, that's a lot of mustard. I'm like, it still burns. She's like, there's more? She sticks it up there and it's like, she takes down, there's more and there's more. She has to go like 5 napkins. There's like so much mustard in my goddamn nostrils. It was the most traumatic experience of my life. The swimming thing. He was like, you need to put your face in the water. And he's like, you need to blow out of your nose. I'm like, I don't know how to blow it on my nose. And he's like, yeah, you don't know how to blow out your nose? And I'm like, no, I don't. He's like, how old are you? I'm like, I'm 13. He's like, and of course I feel bad because I'm like, well, you can't help me if I can't blow water on my nose. The swimming instructor, he's like, oh yeah, his grandma told me that he can't blow water out of his nose. He's like, oh okay, you can just blow it out of your mouth. I'm like, you know, all was well. So after we learned to do that, he was like, okay, you guys are good. I'm like, you can swim? And he's like, no, you're gonna have to do more lessons, but you know, that's it for the day. I was like, oh, okay. Fast forward to like Monday or whatever, and we're doing more and more lessons like each day, and then we're getting in the deep end. You know, I'm like swimming like this. You know, I'm doing breaststrokes, head in the water, go like this. 1, 2, 3, head up. 1, 2, 3 to the side, head up. 1, 2, you know, all that, and I'm like doing a great job. And then they're like, okay, it's time for backstrokes or whatever, and I was like, what are those? Anyways, so basically, you know, when you like this, but I am a 13-year-old boy, which means that I am growing underarm hair, and that's not very fun when I am a chonky, hairy 13-year-old boy in a pool. I'm also pasty, and when there's tan, a little tan, but you know, tan lines. So, you know, it was pretty embarrassing. And I'm like this, and dude, the backstrokes were so bad. I was getting water in my mouth. I was like, and of course, there's this girl beside me. She's like, you can do it. It's great. No, you're almost there. I'm like, I haven't even reached the flags. The flags are the halfway point. I haven't reached it. What are you talking about? She's like, you're almost there. It's good. Just keep going. Keep going. I'm like, stop. Okay, I get it. I'm bad. You know, it's bad enough as it is. Like sputtering and coughing and stuff. And finally, my sister's back. I still can't remember where she went. And I'm like, oh my God, dude, it was so bad. She's like, really? And I was like, yeah. And then the next day we had to do it again and again and again and again and again. And then like my sister got sick, and you know, I feel bad for her. I love you, Missa. You're the best. I'm sorry you had to go through that. I can swim now, you know, I'm like a pro, like Michael Phelps, let's go. People down there, they have some weird things that they do that I've noticed. Everyone down there wears like Crocs. Like, I'm not even kidding, like probably like 80% of the people down there wear Crocs. But they don't wear Crocs like shoes. I mean, they wear them like shoes, but they wear them half off. Everyone that I saw wearing Crocs, they wore them half off. So like, I don't know, the parodies of songs, but the main lyrics are replaced with weed. 1 sec, let me grab my computer real quick. Just 1 sec. I need to do this, okay? It's one of the biggest things down there that I have like a pet peeve with is these like weed songs. It's like they'll take like a regular pop song, right? And they'll just replace the lyrics with weed. Like, let's see if I can pull it up. It's been a long day. Okay. Wait, where's the lyrics? It's been a long day. Lyrics. Okay, you know See You Again by Charlie Puth? Is that how you say it, Charlie Puth?
Get your ass out of bed! You got stuff to
You know, it's like, it's been a long day without you, my friend. I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. Long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. Okay, you know that part? Awesome. Okay, so now we will go to the island version of this song. And oh my god, was it popular. It is by Busy Signal.
Oh my god, he has a genius lyrics? Jesus. How popular is this?
Smoke Weed Again by Busy Signal. So, intro, turf, lighters up, lighter clicks, burp, bus, chorus, with hot grabba fee the blem. So me say, blaze it up, we light it, make we smoke it again. Make we smoke it. That's not English. Make we smoke it again. We burn it all day. A weed set the trend. Ganja man, me. M.I. is not me. My say light it up and make we burn weed again. Burn it. Burn weed again. Bus. And then, of course, it goes in rap. Real high grade, wah, me blend with the this is stupid. I'm not going to do this anymore. So, yes, they had some pretty weird stuff down there. I hope you enjoyed my rendition of See You Again. Okay, so finally, we have wrapped up the trip and we're coming home. So, the first plane trip back is going to be the big plane with the 3 seats. So, actually, it goes pretty smooth. They opened the back door on the plane, because there's 2 doors, like the one in the front and the one in the back. And actually opened the back door for people who had last numbers. We were like 3 numbers away from the last one, so we got in pretty simply. You know, there was a place for our bags. It was super simple. I got to watch Avengers Endgame. See, you know, all was well. That flight was good, but my tush hurt afterwards. So we finally get to big airport, and it's about another 10-minute walk. We were supposed to be like, you know, docking. I guess it's called docking. Is it called like taxiing? I don't know, to our gate that we were supposed to be waiting for our next plane on. So I was like, thank the Lord. But then our gate switched on us because, you know, stupid planes.
And it was like, now you're gonna have to walk another 12 minutes. Yay!
So of course that happened, but we had to find food. So we searched for the nearest Burger King on our way. And of course we found a Burger King. So we get in line, and in case you don't know, yeah, we're vegan. We're actually more vegetarian. Yeah, we're vegan. Well, actually no. We're vegetarian because sometimes we eat fish. And of course, the entire time we're on the phone with my mother, because she's like, you are not going to be just getting snacks this time. You will get a meal. Anyway, so we're standing in line. She's like, oh yeah, by the way, we got the Impossible Whopper here. I'm like, you got the Impossible Whopper. This veggie burger is super good. And we've been like loving it for like a year probably. But we knew that the Impossible Whopper was coming, which is like a veggie burger that tastes exactly like, you know, regular burger. And we've been waiting on that for so long, and finally it was coming. And I was like, well, I'm not sure if they have it here. And then like a big neon sign on those like menus is like, oh, the Impossible Whopper now at this location. I'm like, damn. While we're waiting for them, this woman at the back of the counter, she's a black woman. I don't have anything against that. I'm just giving you a narrative, okay? And she's like, y'all, ding, 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 ding.
Ringing the bell, and she's like, y'all, if you want the chicken sandwich, you can't have it because we're out of the chicken sandwich, okay?
People are like, oh, goddamn, we can get the goddamn chicken sandwich. I'm like, chill out about your goddamn McChicken, okay?
People have an agenda, okay? So shut up about your goddamn McChicken.
So we get our Burger King, and we head to our gate. But we both need to take a hella piss. So we need to find a restroom. So we find our gate, and there's like a restroom nearby. So we're like, thank God. And now it comes to my last topic, men's bathrooms in airports. But you walk in, and there's an entrance that you can go in, but then it like is a wraparound, and then there's like so many urinals and stuff. But the urinals at the airport, like the divider between the two are like this big. I'm like, I'm not gonna feel protected with that. That makes me feel violated on all levels. So I'm like, I'm not gonna go to the urinal. And of course there's like 3,000 men going like, hey buddy, I haven't seen you in 3 years.
I'm like, get your armpits out of my face.
Stop having a family reunion in the men's restroom, okay? And of course I'm like, okay fine, I'll just go piss in the stall because I'm not doing that. So I walk up to the stalls, and what the hell? Why is everyone in the stall shitting? Like, I'm not kidding. Is this like shit sinking? Is this some sort of shit cult? Is this airport cult shit? Shit cult airport? Airport shit cult? I don't even know. But it's disturbing as hell. Because you're walking through and you're like, damn, that's pungent. And it's like, bro, I bet your plane's about to leave in 10 minutes. And you're blowing up the restroom. And it's a wraparound restroom. And I can smell it on the other side. Take a Tums. So I have to use the urinal. Anyways, so finally we get on our plane very quick. This one's like not even like 30 minutes long. I don't know why it's so short. But we also fly through a lightning storm, so that was very nice. And the lights in the plane kept flickering. I don't know why, but we had our Impossible Whoppers, and God, they were good. I am so grateful that we had them that night. And then, of course, I get to see my mom and my dad. And we come home and we get to see the dogs. And I have recordings of both of those. I'll play them now. Yeah, I'll talk to you after the recordings are, you know, playing.
Who's the very tan people that I see?
Hey, world travelers.
Glad to see him on the ground. Look how dark you are, dude. Oh my God, look at this. Max, look.
Oh, it's so oh my gosh.
So anyways, there it is, the video of the trip. I hope you enjoyed all of this. It took a really long time to film, and I'm sure it's going to take a really goddamn long time to edit. So if you would be so kind as to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and go down in the link in the description to buy some merch, because I'm trying to keep this channel free of ads. So if you would like my videos to upgrade and get better in quality, and you like my content, go ahead and buy some merch so that it can help me, the creator. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.